Cell to Singularity. This is what we're talking about. Cell to Singularity. I'm going to do a walkthrough today. Let's take a break together. So this is a bizarre game, which is nice. Something different. When you come into this world, this is what you see initially. And I don't know if it's because there is an event or something, but there are these little ghost-like figures in the background right now. You might be able to see them. I think they're called the dodo ghosts. But these dodo ghosts are part of. You want to collect a certain amount of them to reach the goal. So it says there's 3 dodos on this page. Of course, I only see 2, so I don't know if that means that I'm missing one or I have to do something to get it. Now, I didn't realize this. Just so you know, there is some fantastic music going on in the background here. And because of that music, unfortunately, I have to remove the sound because of potential copyright issues. But there is some fantastic classical music that helps, set the mood of the game, I suppose. But it's very soothing kind of music. If you like classical music, I think you'll enjoy it. But when you get into the game, there aren't really instructions per se, other than that arrow down at the bottom that was pointing to the, I think they call it the Tree of Life, or something like that. The little knowledge tree, you see in video games sometimes. You have this little tree that tells you basically, what you're seeing is actually the tree. This is what it brings you to when you click it. So you start with your home star, and then you have to buy these things. You see where it says 240 and 13. That's the price of those things. So how do you get money? How do you get, in this case they call it entropy, I believe. You tap the screen. Now that's how you start, basically. Once you start buying things, they start generating their own entropy naturally. So you have the potential that you may get entropy anyways. I didn't wait. I just started tapping things, and so I had some. I started off with enough entropy to buy. Yeah, see, this is the dodo ghost hunt I was talking about. But those things aren't the easiest things in the world to find, by the way. So maybe most of them are easy on a page. Well, like I said, there's still one that I'm missing somehow. Maybe I did not look around. Some of them these things you can look around. Some of them you can't. But that's okay. It's it's actually a little disconcerting, and hey, maybe that's intended. It's intended. You have to kind of figure things out as you're playing, and like I said, maybe that's as intended. The designers may want you to kind of just figure things out without a lot of instructions, and that's why I'm literally just pounding out, tapping the keyboard. I had a technique where I was using basically all of my not on the keyboard, but on the telephone screen. I'm using 6 or 8 of my fingers at one time to get up to, as you can see, it's kind of a neat feature. They tell you how fast you're tapping the screen. I'm doing up to 32 taps a second. So I collected 1,000 of these things. I'm looking around. I don't know what I'm supposed to do as far as tap. I feel like I'm stuck, but I go back to this and I'm like, okay, let me press on these things and see if I can figure it out. But like here, you can see, like, besides the price, what it does tell you as well is like what each thing does for you down below. Like this is going to add production of 0.05 per second, and then as you go through each one, you get a little what do you call excuse me. Some of these have animations associated with them. Well, they all have some sort of animation, but like a separate screen animation. And as you can see, there's the dodo ghost in this one. But essentially, you can see right there, it's 0.77. So without me doing anything, you're earning 0.77 entropies per second. And there's most of these things do two things. Most of these purchases do one of two things. One, increase the effect of each screen tap to create entropy. So if you're going to be playing the game a lot live, you're going to be going back to the game all the time, then great. That's probably what you're looking for. And then there's another one that basically is doing it so you get these entropies. There's other stuff that happens later on in the game. We don't make it here in this video, but I made it there. But unfortunately, the video gets cut off at 12 minutes just because of my phone is a potato, apparently, and it's just not capable of recording long periods like this with a lot of different things going on the screen. But anyways, as you can see right now, the 1.53, I think that's what you're earning per second without touching the screen. Now as you touch the screen, it will pop up so right now 1.53. If I didn't play, I would be getting that per second. So every minute I'd be making a little over 90, almost 100 entropies. So if I took a break, I came back, I'd have 6,000 entropies after an hour. So as you can see, the stuff is fairly cheap as you start, but they do get more and more expensive as you go. So you will need to increase this. I didn't understand that going in. Just a little pro tip 42 for today. And each one of these does something for you. Now you have to decide what's as you're playing the game, you can play it any way you like. You can just take your time, and I don't think there's any kind of competition that I'm aware of. But if you're in a hurry to see more, or you just maybe get bored of seeing what's in front of you, or you just want to see more, because it does require you to purchase other things. But as you can see, you have 9 of these things. If you have 9 DNAs, you're getting up to 4.5. You're getting 0.5 for each one, so you're getting 4.5, almost 4.6 entropies per DNA. So you can buy more and more. I don't know if there's like a critical level, a tipping point where once you get to a million amino acids that you have extra this or extra that, or you just have the amino acids forever. Or if you top out, there might be a top out. So on the right, it tells you what each one costs and what an additional one gets you in benefit. And on the left, next to the picture, it tells you how many you have of each, and it just does the multiplication for you. And the first signs of life from the primordial soup, the prokaryotic cell. So it's nice. It's a nice little history lesson as well. Nice scientific look back at the world and how life is created. It focuses in our universe. It looks like what is considered the going theory about how our universe was created. Not our universe, sorry, I mean specifically our solar system, focusing mostly on the Earth, of course. But later on, you do get a branch that allows you to move on to the solar system as a whole, where you unlock the different planets. And like I said, there is some wonderful music going on in the background. When you tap the screen, you do hear the you're going to be making a lot of taps. You're talking 30 taps a second on your screen, but it does show you as it increases. So now I'm getting 2. So some of these purchases, like I said, increase what you get per tap. I think I get up to something like 20, but you may notice that the price of things increases precipitously. The ozone layer costs 60,000 for the ozone layer. So that's what we're talking about. Yeah, let me stop this. So we have the moon born. The moon. It's interesting. There's a lot of interesting things going on in here. You've got a lot of different trees that you can choose to go. It probably makes the most sense to just buy the cheapest things as you go, but certainly you don't need to do that. And as you can see, you get I'm already up to 78 entropies, 78.34 without doing anything. You go home. See, now each tap is getting me 20, and so the prices, I say they go up, but if you suddenly, if you have a bunch, I guess, and you're gonna be off the game for a while, you might just purposely pick the one that does the thing that you wanted to do. But anyways, that's pretty much where the video ends. Unfortunately, there are a lot of things that are going on in here, and I think most people are going to like it. As far as if you pick up this game and you start listening to the music and you're enjoying it in any way, you're probably going to like the game. It's a relaxing game. There's definitely no it should create no anxiety, even though I take that back. Just not having any idea where you are when you start, and just tapping buttons. Literally, I think they provide you 2 arrows to click in the game to sort of prod you along. But an enjoyable game. Cells to Singularity, or it's actually Cell to Singularity, which just about bringing consciousness. So we'll see. We'll give it another gameplay here in the future with a little more knowledge built in. If people want to, I guess, min-max their gameplay, you can do that. There's nothing wrong with min-maxing it just to see more of the game quickly. But one quick tip, if you are going to be taking breaks, which I'm assuming you're not playing this game 24/7, you can go to bed. I woke up today, I had 1.2 million entropies after a few hours, maybe 6 hours of sleep. So it's the points can add up quickly, and so the need to press the keys continuously, not the key, I keep saying the screen, is probably not necessary, at least not that much. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, and we'll have more for you in the future.